If you have a Autowatch car alarm, it's a good idea to know what your alarm's override PIN number is. So it's really important because if you lose your remote control or it stops working, it allows you to disarm the alarm. So here are the two most popular Autowatch remote controls. You've got the 1-button peanut remote control, and then there's a 4-button remote as well. And when your alarm's installed new, it comes with a little tag like this. And the tag has your override PIN number. So this tag is displaying the number 55661. Some other alarms come with a little red card the size of a credit card. That's also got the sticker on with the PIN number. So I'm going to show you how to enter that PIN number when your alarm's armed and your remote's not working. So we've got the alarm LED here. You can see the alarm's armed and the car ignition is replicated by the key on the bench. So quite simply, key in the ignition, turn the ignition on, and the LED comes on solid. Turn it off, let the LED flash 5 times, 3, 4, 5, and you turn it on before the 6th flash. And I will repeat this for the next 4 numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back on. 1, back on. And that's worked, and the alarm's disarmed, and the car's good to start. You can see the LED is now turned off. But what if you don't have the PIN number? Maybe you're the second owner. So the first thing I would recommend, check all your vehicle documents. If you've got the previous owner's details, ask them. Failing that, you'll have to find the alarm module. So most of the current Autowatch alarms look like this. There are other shapes with the older models, but hopefully, if your alarm's installed well, this will be an absolute pig to get to. I quite enjoy installing these because they're quite small and I can bury them deep, but it all depends how good your installer is. So if you look at the case here, there's a couple of screws that seal the case up. Now, normally, you've got these plastic plugs, and they fit into the 2 screw holes and cover them up. So they may well need drilling out to access the screw heads. I've already gone ahead and loosened these up just to make the video a bit simpler. And once the 2 screws are undone, you can quite simply slide this bit open, and then there's your alarm PIN number on the sticker. So again, 55661. You can see that's normally covered up when the case is nice and tight. So yeah, if you need a Autowatch remote control, you'll have to have your PIN number to program it, and it's also a damn good idea to have it just in case of an emergency. So for more details on Autowatch car alarms, or if you need my assistance, hit me up at vehiclesecurity.co.nz.